Cancer, if you have been carrying a feeling lately that something inside you is changing before anything around you has actually changed, do not ignore it. August 16th, 2026, carries a deeply emotional and revealing energy for you. This may be one of those days when nothing looks extraordinary from the outside, yet something important begins shifting inside your heart. A message could arrive. A conversation could reopen an old subject. Someone from your past could suddenly cross your mind. A financial matter may require your attention. Or you may simply wake up knowing that you can no longer continue carrying something that has been weighing on you for too long. Today is not about forcing life to give you answers. It is about becoming quiet enough to recognize the answers that are already beginning to appear. If this reading is for you, take a moment to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Stay until the end, because August 16th has an important message for your love life, career, finances, emotional world, friendships, and the personal transformation happening beneath the surface. The energy surrounding you today is especially sensitive. As a Cancer, you naturally notice things that other people overlook. You can sense when someone's mood changes. You can feel when a conversation has something hidden beneath the words. You remember details that others forget. And today, that emotional awareness may become especially strong. But there is an important difference between intuition and anxiety. Your intuition is usually quiet. It whispers. Anxiety repeats the same question over and over. So if something feels wrong today, don't immediately panic. Pause. Observe. Give the situation time to reveal itself. You may discover that what you feared was not actually what was happening. Or you may discover that your first instinct was correct. Either way, patience will help you see clearly. Your professional life may begin with something subtle today. A conversation with a manager, colleague, client, or business partner could reveal information that changes how you view your current position. You may hear about a new project. Someone could ask you to take on additional responsibility. A person may recommend you for an opportunity. Or you may finally receive an answer regarding something you have been waiting for. If you have been working hard without receiving enough recognition, don't assume that your efforts have gone unnoticed. Some results take longer to appear. Like roots growing beneath the soil, progress can exist long before anyone can see it. Today may give you a small sign that your efforts are beginning to produce results. If you are searching for a new job, keep your eyes open. An opportunity may come through someone you already know. A friend, former colleague, family connection, or professional contact could mention something that you had not considered. Don't immediately reject an opportunity because it isn't exactly what you imagined. Sometimes the right door looks different from the door we were waiting for. If you are thinking about starting your own business, working independently, or developing a new professional skill, today is excellent for preparation. Research. Plan. Write down your ideas. Contact someone who has experience. You don't have to build the entire future today. You only need to create the foundation. Financially, August 16th asks you to protect your emotional relationship with money. You may feel tempted to spend because you want comfort. Perhaps you've had a difficult period and feel that you deserve to reward yourself. And there is nothing wrong with enjoying your money. But today, ask yourself whether you are buying something because you genuinely need it or because you are trying to change how you feel. That small question could prevent an unnecessary expense. You may also receive news connected to money, a delayed payment, an upcoming bill, a new source of income, a business idea, or an opportunity to make money through something you already know how to do. Don't underestimate your abilities. Your experience may be more valuable than you realize. Perhaps you know how to organize people. Perhaps you are good with customers. Maybe you can write, teach, create, design, sell, manage, cook, advise, or communicate. Something you consider ordinary could become financially useful when developed with intention. Today is a good day to think beyond your primary income. Not because you should rush into another project, but because your future deserves more than one possibility. Love carries perhaps the strongest emotional message of the day. If you are in a relationship, something may be sitting quietly between you and your partner. It may not be a serious problem. It could simply be something you haven't discussed. Maybe you need more affection. Maybe you feel that your partner has been emotionally distant. Maybe you are worried about the future. Or maybe you have been keeping your own feelings hidden because you didn't want to create tension. Today encourages honesty, but not confrontation. There is a difference. Confrontation asks, "Why are you doing this to me?" Honest communication asks, "Can you help me understand what is happening between us?" Choose the second. A gentle conversation could bring emotional relief. You may discover that your partner has been carrying concerns of their own. Sometimes two people become distant not because they stopped caring, but because both are waiting for the other person to speak first. If your relationship is strong, today's honesty can make it even stronger. But if you have been repeatedly ignoring serious emotional problems, today may make those problems impossible to hide. And although that realization can be painful, it may also be necessary. Because Cancer, love should not require you to constantly abandon yourself. You deserve a relationship where you can be vulnerable without feeling unsafe. You deserve consistency. You deserve respect. You deserve to be heard. If you are single, August 16th may bring an emotionally interesting encounter. Someone could enter your awareness through work, friends, social media, family connections, or an ordinary daily situation. The connection may begin quietly. There may not be instant fireworks. Instead, you may simply feel comfortable talking to this person. And for Cancer, comfort can be a powerful form of attraction. You may notice that you don't have to pretend around them. You don't have to constantly think about what to say. The conversation flows naturally. That could be more meaningful than dramatic chemistry. Give the connection time. Not every important relationship announces itself immediately. Some people enter our lives like storms. Others arrive like rain after a long dry season. Quietly, gently, but they change the landscape. There is also a possibility that someone from the past may return to your thoughts or contact you today. If that happens, be careful with nostalgia. Memories are selective. They often preserve the beautiful moments and hide the reasons something ended. Before reopening an old chapter, ask yourself whether you actually want the person back or whether you simply miss how you felt during that period of your life. Those are not the same thing. Today may help you understand that difference. Your social life may also bring an unexpected development. Someone could offer advice that you desperately needed. A friend may introduce you to a useful connection. A family member could tell you something that changes your plans. Or a casual conversation may reveal information that becomes important later. Don't underestimate the people around you today. But also don't feel responsible for everyone's emotions. Cancer often becomes the emotional shelter for other people. Everyone comes to you when they are tired. Everyone tells you their problems. Everyone expects you to understand. But who is taking care of you? That question matters today. You cannot constantly be the person who saves everyone while secretly running out of strength yourself. Your emotional energy needs protection. If someone repeatedly brings chaos into your life, you are allowed to create distance. If someone only contacts you when they need something, you are allowed to notice the pattern. And if someone makes you feel peaceful, valued, and understood, don't take that connection for granted. Your emotional world may be especially active today. An old memory could return unexpectedly. You may remember a conversation from years ago. A song could remind you of someone. A familiar place could bring back emotions you thought you had already released. Don't be afraid of those feelings. Healing does not mean forgetting. Healing means remembering without being controlled by the memory. You can honor what happened without living inside it. You can love someone and still move forward. You can regret something and still forgive yourself. You can miss a chapter and still understand that it had to end. That may be one of the most important lessons August 16th brings you. Your energy may fluctuate throughout the day. You could feel productive in the morning and emotionally tired later. Don't force yourself to maintain the same energy level all day. Take breaks. Drink water. Eat properly. Spend time somewhere peaceful. If possible, get outside and allow your mind to become quieter. Cancer, your body often notices emotional pressure before your mind admits it. If you feel exhausted, ask yourself whether you are physically tired or emotionally overloaded. Sometimes rest is not laziness. Sometimes rest is repair. There is also a subtle warning around taking things personally. Someone may be distracted today. Someone may respond later than expected. Someone may speak without realizing how their words sound. Don't immediately assume it means they no longer care. Ask before creating a story in your mind. Your imagination is powerful. But today, use it to create possibilities rather than fears. If something genuinely concerns you, communicate. Don't spend hours trying to decode silence. You deserve clarity. August 16th may also encourage you to rethink what security actually means. You may have believed that security means keeping everything exactly the same. Same job. Same people. Same routine. Same expectations. But perhaps true security is knowing that even if something changes, you can handle it. That is a much deeper form of confidence. You don't need everything around you to remain unchanged. You need to trust yourself enough to adapt. And today, you may begin developing exactly that kind of trust. Pay attention to unexpected signs. A message arriving at the right moment. A person mentioning an idea you have been thinking about. An opportunity appearing through an unexpected connection. A sudden realization while you are alone. Don't force these moments to mean something supernatural. Simply observe them. Sometimes the most valuable message is the one that makes you stop and think. By the evening, you may feel emotionally lighter. Perhaps you finally understand what needs to happen next. Maybe you realize that a certain relationship deserves another chance. Maybe you understand that another relationship needs stronger boundaries. Maybe you see a professional opportunity more clearly. Or perhaps you finally accept that something from the past no longer belongs in your future. Whatever the realization is, don't rush to explain it to everyone. Some decisions need time to become strong before they are shared. Protect your plans while they are still growing. A seed does not need an audience. It needs the right conditions. And today, your ideas and decisions may need exactly that kind of protection. So on August 16th, 2026, Cancer, don't force the day to become something dramatic. Let it unfold. Listen carefully. Observe people's actions. Protect your emotional energy. Be thoughtful with money. Speak honestly in relationships. Stay open to unexpected professional opportunities. And don't allow the past to make decisions for your future. If someone returns, look at their actions rather than their words. If an opportunity appears, investigate it. If a relationship needs a conversation, have it with compassion. If your heart feels tired, give yourself permission to rest. And if something inside you says that you are ready for a different life, don't silence that voice. Cancer, August 16th may not be the day when everyone around you notices a transformation. It may be much more personal than that. It may be the day when you quietly decide that you will no longer carry what was never yours to carry. You may stop chasing an answer. Stop waiting for someone's approval. Stop reopening an old wound. Stop giving your energy to people who only take. And begin choosing peace. Because sometimes the greatest turning point is not when someone new enters your life. Sometimes it is when you finally return to yourself. And Cancer, if August 16th gives you that moment of clarity, hold on to it. The future does not always arrive with a loud announcement. Sometimes it arrives quietly, as a feeling in your heart, a thought in your mind, and one simple realization: I am ready to move forward.